Okay, in this video I'm going to work on a minimalist abstract artwork. So I will show you all how I do. I will take you all through a step-by-step instruction based kind of a tutorial, but it's more of how I work, how I sort things out, how I think about it, and how I work. So this is my workflow, which I'm going to take you all through in this video. Okay, so first let me open up the Infinite Painter, the app which I use on my iPad. And now here I'm going to start with a blank canvas. So here, because as of now I'm using Instagram extensively, I post my artworks there, so I'm using in the presets. If you can see here in the presets, I'm using Instagram post as the canvas size, which gives us 2160 pixels, a square based pixels, or the square based blank canvas to work with. So I'll go with this. So what I'm going to do is I'll move to inches, and then here we get an option to change the DPI. I'm going to change it to display per pixel, and here you can see that it just doubled. So now you go back to pixels, you will see the resolution is just doubled. So that's what. So with this we get 64 layers. That's more than enough for us to work with. So I'll hit rest everything. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I hit create. So this is the first step that I'm going to take towards creating a canvas. See photos. Yes. Okay. So we have the desired color palette that we are going to work. So click on that. That particular color palette loads in this section. So now I'll start with a brush. So the brush initially that I'm going to use, I have no idea. See, this is the best thing about abstract art, is that you have no idea what you're going to end up with. You're going in front of a canvas, you're going with an empty mind, just like a child. It taps into certain different zones of your brain which you may never have thought of, right? So you're not going with any preconception. So I'll just randomly pick any brush which is there. These are all by the way free brush, stock brush that we get in this particular app when you start using it. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just go with any one of these apps basic brush set. Just take this, the oil glazed, let me check. Okay, so good enough brush to work with. So with this, what I'll do is I'll increase the size, and I'll start with the color palette that I have selected. So now I'll just just go wild. No idea what I'm going to do, but just go wild with it. Okay, so yeah, and I'll just go with this color. Yep. So that's basically a part of our this one. So now here I'm going to change the color palette to Stucco Roller. So now here we have this. I'll increase the size, and I'm just going to work on top of this. And no, I'm just using just one layer as of now. So later on I'll just start building more and more layers as we move along, but I have no idea what I'm going to do as of now. So I'll just work with my flow, like how I do on a regular basis. So yeah, okay, I'm building up something here. And I'll go back to the same color. I'll just give a bit more texture out here to cover up the canvas. Just go a little bit darker. Oh, no, that's the beauty of this, right? So you have all the freedom. You can just go with it. You can just let yourself free and then, go wild. Do whatever it is that you want to do. You feel like doing it, just do. Select another brush. I don't know, maybe thick oil. I'll just go in with this section here, and then no, I don't like that pretty bit. I'll just go here, creating some things which I never thought of. And then this color palette, I'll choose white just to add a kind of a depth feel here. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do, I'll probably go with this. I'll change the brush. I'll go with this wet gouache. Probably work on this a bit. Okay, and I'll just select white and just give it some textures here, blend if required. I'm just blending this as of now. Okay, giving an outer shade here. This kind of like an off-white section that became there. And now I'll try and change, go to another brush. So this will increase the brush size. I'll probably change the color of the brush. I'll go with section here. I'll try once again. Maybe add some texture in this section. Looks a bit empty. Then I'll again go back to this brush. See, you can see what I'm doing, right? I'm just going free, just letting myself free of what it is, and then I'm just trying to create whatever I feel like, right? So I'll just take the white and probably just blend a bit, and then probably I'll use this color to give it a mixture of some shade over there, and then we'll cover it in this area. Okay, so just take, so it was this particular section, it's iPad options, so I'm just skipping that over. That's the reason I just pulled it a little bit down so that I get the option to this. Now that we have this, what I'm going to do is I'll work on this section again. So here, if you can go to favorites, you will see some brushes here. You can go to created. These are all the brushes that I have created. You can go to some brushes that I've downloaded. There's an option where you can download. So yeah, I'll just I'll take this watercolor and probably take this chemical burn, increase the size, and probably choose this blue color. Just add a hint of blue here and there. Just keep in mind that we are keeping this as a minimalist painting style, so we're going with minimal look. So that's the goal that we have. That's the only goal. We're not going with any shape and form that we're working through, but that's the overall goal that we are working with. Now again, I'm going to take this section and probably engage here and just mellow it down a bit. Probably go for a lighter shade and just increase. So in this way, I'm kind of mellowing it down. It was pretty much rough textured here. So what we can do is, there is an option here. If you go to marker and colorless blend, it kind of gives you an option to blend whichever area you are using the strokes to. So with this, I would say we can just go ahead and blend. One can increase this and probably give this a nice stroke here so that it just blends and just sits there, not much. It's not kind of, I don't want it to come up too sharp. I just want it to be there, just there. Okay, so there you go, that effect that we came up with. And next, what I'll do is, we have this empty section here, so let's work and do something on top of that. For that, I'm going with dark tone. Probably just go with this watercolor, wet wash. Okay, so it's perfect. Kind of, it's giving just a hint of some texture. Okay, now that we have covered this section here, I'm just going to work a little bit on this section. This was a bit of darker shade. We have it here. Just go with this. Okay. Okay, we'll work out. Now again, we have something here. It's too do, as I said, I need to work it out. Smoothen the texture out. Can just smoothen it, smooth it out. I'd say, I don't know, just don't go with what I'm speaking. When I'm painting, I just sometimes just go off. I don't know, I'll just run out of words, maybe that's what it is, just run out of words. But here we go, we're working on this section here. Okay, so we created some sort of texture, some sort of work, and here we can see some section where it has a bit of something going on there, something. Okay, now what I'd like to do is bring up some shapes. I don't know, let me see. Now I just will go with this one and a darker shade, and I'll just probably go with circle, or just go with let's give it a try. Something, I have no idea what it is, but yeah, something to work on. And this probably something inside. Yeah, let's go wild, the canvas is yours, the brain is yours, emotions you're feeling through, there's so many things going on, just go wild. Now what I'll do is I'll just start blending it out. Same, I'll go to watercolor, this time I'm just going with this wet wash, just kind of blur it out. Okay, that isn't working. Okay, so there you go. I'm just going with it. Now this is something that I love. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now something that I really love. Next, I'll come up with something. Now it looks very interesting to me. It's started working out. I'll still categorize this as minimalist because there's nothing protruding, nothing overly done in this. Everything is very minimal and simple. So I'll just probably go with something different here. Now I'll just cover this section here in this way and just give out something like this, a different thing to work with. Now when it comes to color, I'll go with white here. Just work it out. Okay. Yes, that is something. Okay, now this looks amazing, but I'm not going with this. It looks nice, but let's stick to we have here. Yes, okay. So now that we have this in place, let's go with blue color and give this a shot as well. See, while I was working, I got 3 different kind of shades and variations that I in a way loved. What I've loved, to take a look at. It seemed to be very well done, right? So let's just work out more. Okay, I'll just no. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go back. I'll I'm undoing these things. It's okay, let it be. Now what I loved about this is kind of a bright color here, and then just go with it, something in this way. Okay, now we go with a little bit of off-white and work it through this. Okay, so now this is something really interesting. I'd love to work with this now. It's very bright and minimalistic, and it has a lot of depth and a lot of things. It's just it's working out really nice. I love this thing now. So what I'll do now is I'll start working on a couple of patterns here. Just go with this line. Change the brush. I'm going to go this one this time. Color to gray. This is probably okay. No, didn't like it, so probably I will go with this pen and a fine tip and probably with this thing. It looks amazing. Okay, yeah, love it. Love this aspect. Now let's take a look at the texture that we have working on. As you can see, it has really nice texture and depth and different types of colors, and love this aspect. Now let's take a look at the texture that we have working on. As you can see, it has really nice texture and depth and different types of colors, and it has quite a bit of things which is going on. Okay, so now with this I would like to stop it. Looks great, amazing and all that. Probably try to do something here. I'll probably just go with gray and what if we go to this one? Yeah, it's at a perfect level. I'll just probably go with something. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to add something which I do in most of my paintings, which is kind of like gibberish. So I have it has no meaning whatsoever. I'll just come up with something like this. You can see different strokes, so whatever I feel like I'll just try to add them. Okay, something like this. Something like this to give it a sense of personal touch, which I always do. And then I have a brush here which I use textures, no harmony, not here, yes, kind of like this. Is that the one? Yeah, probably. And take it, use it a little bit here, just adding some depth, a sense of depth in this section. Okay, I think that's about it. So I want to keep it minimal, so I'm going to end this artwork here. See, as I said, when I started, I had no idea what I would be ending up with. Now this is what I'm, I had no idea that I would be able to do something like this, which is really wonderful and lovely. I love this particular process. Okay, just before that, as a finishing touch, I want to add some things here as well. something. Texture, text, or whatever. Just I felt like I wanted to add it there, so I've given it a feel, a sense of kind of complexity with the colors that I've selected is kind of minimal. So in this way you can see that how it kind of worked throughout, right? So it has light shades and it has dark shades, and it's a very nice contradictory between. I just love how it came out to be. Now finishing touch where I'm going to add my signature. So for this I'll use this, and yeah, we'll just go with the color and add here. Okay, it's 2. Okay, that's about it. And in here I'll just sign my initials. Okay, so that's my signature. Just collectively take it and place it somewhere visible. Okay, yeah, so that's the end of it. I feel like I want to add a bit of texture on top of this layer. I'll just probably go with white and spray. Okay, so let me try this one. So let's give some texture. So okay, so I love it. Let's go ahead and export this project image. That's about it. This is it. Let me know what you think about the process and artwork and all of that. So I'm so sorry that in between I was kind of mumbling because I was talking through my brain. I'd say I was lost in between, but here we are with another video where I have clearly shown what I have done as much as I could. So let me know if you love this video. Give it a thumbs up, and this is VJ, and you're watching Unexplored Paintings, and see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.